in your tummy, in your torso, in your chest. And keeping the lift you've made without collapsing. Return to centre. Nice deep breath in and an exhalation. Other side. Breathe in, pull up pubis to navel, so you're already starting the lift from deep down, the lower quarters are lifting. Bring your right hand outside your left thigh, your left hand behind you at the base of the spine, using the left arm as a prop, a lever. Breathe in, you're lifting up, you're creating that sense of elevation all the way up to the crown of the head. It's almost as if you have a silk ribbon coming from the crown of your head, taking you up to the ceiling, skyward. And then you'll begin to turn, using the flesh on the trunk of the body to turn in unison with your rotating spine. Breathe. Really feel the breath that's occurring in the torso, in the chest. Using your imagination, picture your lungs as they inflate when you breathe in, like two little balloons. And then they deflate as you exhale. And without collapsing, you return to a central position. So that is twisting of the spine. Let's do a forward flexion of the spine now. If you've been sitting cross-legged for a while, you can take your legs out, give them a little shake, and you can recross in the opposite way. If it's uncomfortable for you cross-legged, you can have the legs out. And you can do the next position with the legs forward. Remember, it's your choice now. You make the choices as to your practice. I can teach you the basics, the fundamentals, give you a good foundation, and then it's for you to move forward with that knowledge. So from this position, we're going to be flexing the spine forward. Mostly the human, when they bend forward, will do it from the upper back here. There's a joint, we have a joint in our spine around here. So most people will just go like that and go forward bend. The origin of this movement is actually at the hips. So let's take our mind down into our hips. We breathe in and we tell them to lift up. So we're actually lifting the hip bone, which is a ball and socket joint. So your femur bone here of your leg has got a ball at the end of it. Your hip is a socket, which sits over. If you breathe in and pick it up, it then gives you room to manipulate the movement, okay? If you don't do a good breath in and lift, you're minimalising your potential. If you really lift up, pick up, make that space, that elevation, you increase your potential for movement, which in turn brings flexibility and suppleness. Another thing you can do is you can take the flesh of your buttocks and just lift it up a little bit, and that sits you forward onto your ischium, the very base of the pubic area here, which gives you an extra forward movement. And again, it's not just the spine that's doing the work. Bring your mind here.